Hey, play your game. Hey, everybody, it's Mr. Greg. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm excited that y'all are here, and I'm really excited to get to talk to Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay, how are you?
Hey.
We are so glad that you're here. I'm going to get Lindsay to introduce herself in just a moment. I do want to go ahead and give you all a heads up. Jason is still battling the flu, so I do have Adeline with me. I've bribed her with ice cream and video games, so hopefully she will hang out and not come crash the live, but who knows? But that's the fun of live, right? Is you never know what's going to happen. So, Lindsay, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, and then I want to remind everybody we do have giveaways, so start hitting that share button, get in those comments, and after Lindsay introduces herself, I will share our giveaways.
All right. My name is Lindsay Harrison, and I am a pre-K teacher. I actually teach pre-K 3s and 4s. I've been teaching. I'm going into my 20th year teaching. I started teaching kindergarten straight out of college, and I've taught preschool and kindergarten. And
Awesome.
I just love the young ones. I just love it. And I would love to stay in this age for the rest of my career.
Amen.
Yeah. I love
Well,
the littles. I love their enthusiasm, and I can do no wrong as a teacher when they're little.
it's true. It's so true. That's such a good point, right? So we're going to talk about all the things here in a few minutes, but I want to go ahead and let everybody know we do have 4 giveaways tonight. We have a free ticket to Elevate Virtual. We have a $25 gift card to the TKS store. We have 2 notepads of your choice from Berto & Co. And we have a Groovy planner from Berto & Co. by the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. So it's super easy to enter the giveaway tonight. Just hit that share button, invite your friends to join us, and get in the comments. The more you share and the more you comment, the more chances you have to win. So I love that, Lindsay, I love that you went straight from college into kindergarten and loved it, because I had the opposite experience. I
Oh,
went
okay.
college, right out of college, I taught 5th grade, loved it. Taught 2nd grade, loved it. Never, ever wanted to teach kindergarten, ever. Like, no dream, no desire, never. It was even on my radar. It was like my no-go. And then, of course, I got moved to kindergarten 16 years
Against your
ago.
will.
Totally against my will. I was forced into kindergarten. And I cried. I called my mom and cried. I pulled my license. I'm like, oh, I'm not certified. They can't make me. I was certified. Yeah. So, but then, of course, I fell in love. Now, like you said, I wouldn't do anything else, because, pre-K, K, first, second, that early childhood, it's just the absolute best.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I had always wanted to teach either kindergarten or first or second. But when my kids were little, I got a job teaching preschool so they could come with me. And then I fell in love with pre-K and even younger. I taught 2s, I've taught 3s, 4s, 5s. So that's what kind of started my passion with teaching preschool. So then when I went back and got my master's, I specialized in birth to age 8. So I got kind of like a early childhood master's degree to help me with that.
yeah, I love it. I love it. Somebody just asked, why was I so against kindergarten? Because I was scared.
Yeah.
I was terrified of the little kids. I thought they were so little. Like, I was literally afraid that I would step on one of them and hurt them. I was afraid that, like, I would warp their minds and mess them up for life. Like, all of these ridiculous, irrational fears. But now I'm like, they're the best. And like you said, you can do no wrong. Like, they just have this, like, pure excitement for learning and for school. And that's what I love about this age.
I teach some camps at my school for elementary school, 4th, 5th grade. and they're not as excited of everything I bring. I'm just expecting them, and they'll be like, I'm like, "Do you like this?" They're like, "I don't know." "What do you mean you don't know?" My kids love everything I do, everything I present to them, every activity. So, the older grades kinda scare me a little bit.
Yeah. I loved my year in 5th grade. I love 2nd grade, but I'm definitely a kindergarten teacher, and that's where I belong.
Oh,
So I'm loving everybody in the comments is sharing about what grades they teach, about their love for early childhood. Listen, Elevate Virtual is the virtual conference for early childhood. Elevate Virtual is geared for pre-K through 2nd grade teachers. It is 41 sessions, 4 keynotes, $500 in downloads for your classroom, $10,000 in giveaways. It is research based. All of the sessions are backed by the most current research, and all of our teachers, all of our educators, all of our presenters are active in schools and classrooms. That is what makes Elevate so amazing and so unique, is that we're all in it. We're doing it. We get it. We understand the challenges, the rewards. We understand how education is changing so rapidly. We are all in it. And what we're bringing to Elevate Virtual is what we're doing in our schools and our classrooms and what works for us. It's simple, it's real, and it's stuff that anyone can do in their classroom. If you have not yet registered for Elevate Virtual, you need to register now, because after tomorrow, on June 1st, the price goes up. Right now, you can register using the links in the comments or in the description. Use the code Lindsay to save an extra 25% off. That will get you your ticket for $75. So you don't want to miss out. If you've done Elevate Virtual before, do it again. It's all brand new content. If you're joining us in person, guess what? Elevate Virtual is a completely different event. So get registered. Don't miss out. You will love it. You will learn. You will laugh. You will probably cry, because Gabe Brooks always makes us laugh and
oh,
cry.
yeah.
So get registered. Join us this summer at Elevate Virtual, because we have so much to share with you. And yes, I love it. Amy says, hang in there if you're still in school. Yes, yes, yes. So Lindsay, tell everybody a little bit about your session and what you're going to be teaching us.
Okay, so my session is planning for success, and it really is about everything that you can think about before school year starts. Like, teaching is half of teaching is planning. And even if you're planning, you have to kind of replan as you go along with the day, but you do have to have a plan going in. So everything in my session is things that you can think about before the school year starts to kind of set up your classroom. We talk about the actual physical classroom, things in your classroom, and how you can set up your physical space to promote success in your classroom. We talk about the climate of your classroom, how to um, set up some activities to do to make sure that everyone has it's a positive classroom climate, and also the management techniques to think about beforehand. And like you said before, everything that I have in my session is everything I do. I do all these things. I have pictures of my exact classroom in the video that I in my session is my classroom, and this is my classroom, and this is where I put these posters, and this is what our cubbies look like, and this is what their desks look like. And so everything in there is what I do every year. And of course, the kids are different every year. So you have to you go in with a plan, but you also have to be flexible with the group that you have, because some things don't work exactly. But this is a good framework of what I use year after year. And I've been in the same classroom. This was my 10th year. I just finished my 10th year in this classroom. And at this point, my parapro and we set it up, and we get it set up, and we get going. So it's kind of like a system that we have now, but I've been doing this and tweaking it throughout the time that I've been there with the age group.
And I love that right before we went live, we kind of chatted briefly about your session, and you said, what you told me was, it's about things we can do now and over the summer, like ahead of time, to prepare. And I think it's the perfect timing, because yes, some of us are just getting out of school, some of us are finishing, but myself, and I know, teachers, we can't turn our brains off. Like, we're always in teacher mode, but like, I'm now like in the reflecting mode, like what worked, what didn't work, what can I change, what do I want to do differently for next year. And so I think this is a perfect time for your session, because we're all kind of in that space right now, like thinking about like, okay, this year's over or almost over. What are we going to do next year? So,
Mhm.
and how are we going to change? So I love that you're going to be giving us these tips and these ideas that we can kind of play with over the summer as we start thinking ahead.
And it'll give you time. I mean, sit back in your PJs, watch all the videos, get your handouts printed out at your leisure, have your coffee when it's still hot, go to the pool, think about it, and kind of have that plan in your head, that game plan throughout the summer. Of course, relax, but and you also are looking at materials you might like along the way. If you're at Target and you see a great book that would be great for your classroom, I just went to Target today
Me
and
too. Bought something for school.
and there's school stuff already. You know,
Yes.
I know I just finished last Thursday, so I'm definitely in summer mode, but I'm always thinking, like you said, I'm always thinking about the next year and, ooh, this is great. This would be really great for this activity. So just having that in your mind throughout the summer as you kind of come up with your plan. And I also have my handouts include some visuals that you can use in your class as well. So you can print those out and use those for when you need to do it or when you start.
All right. So let me put you on the spot.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw this to everybody who's watching as well. So I want to see the comments go crazy. Do you have what already in your mind? Do you have something that you're going to do differently next year? Do you have a change that you're going to make that you already know that you want to do for next year?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm always thinking. I can't stop thinking. I mean, um, for next year, I've thought about things that maybe, I've come up with a new idea, or maybe my hair pro has come up with a really great idea. She's really great. We've been together for 10 years. So it's a collaborative effort. And, I was just thinking about ways that we could put things in their cubby because we usually put family pictures and their pictures and things like that. I was thinking of a new idea that we could do. I was thinking of something new we could do in our space, in our classroom to promote, positivity. So I have a lot of things going on. It's always going.
Always. I'm seeing a lot of really good ideas in the comments. One of the things that I'm going to do is I love using our smart board to kind of set the stage. So like if we're learning about on Groundhog Day, when the kids come in, there's a groundhog on the smart board. And so I see a lot of people in Facebook groups and social media talking about birthdays and how to celebrate birthdays. So we always sing happy birthday. We always talk about it in morning meeting. But one of the things I'm going to do next year to celebrate birthdays is I'm going to make a birthday slide or
Oh,
an
that's
image, and it'll have the kid's picture and it'll say happy birthday, Adeline. And it'll be on the smart board when the kids come in that day. So when they come into the classroom, on the smart board will be their happy birthday slides. So just an easy way to celebrate them for their
I
birthday,
love
but
that.
something that I want to do. It doesn't cost any money. You see a lot of really cute ideas with cups and pencils and all that stuff, which is great. But I like this idea. And, once it's made, it's made. All you have to do is change the name in the picture. So that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing. I just saw a question come through, so I'll throw it out there. What are your thoughts on visuals? Lots,
Oh.
little, more, less?
Oh, I have a lot of visuals for everything, especially little learners. They need visuals. And everything we have, like anything that we have words, we'll have visuals with in our class. But I also model everything that we do as well. So they're either looking at a picture, they're looking at me modeling everything I do. I go step by step and they can see what they're supposed to be doing, what's expected of them, even down to like, this is how you line up. And this is how, you walk in the hall, or this, just little things like that. Everything is modeled, everything, even a lot of different times, not just once. So visuals are very important, even I used a lot of visuals in kindergarten. I also have an ESOL certification, and that is, it helps everyone, especially young learners, but it helps anybody.
Okay, so there are actually two questions. Visuals versus label.
Okay, so here's an example for the schedule, and this is what we talk about in my session, the visual schedule. We always have a visual next to the word. Now my students are learning to read, so the visual next to a word is incredibly important. um, Now when you're talking about materials in the class, I do talk about that as well. We have either a visual card on it or clear containers so they can see what's in it. So everything should be in the classroom. A big thing that I like to do as well is help it make it be the children's classroom. So everything I can do to create a place for them to be independent. By the end of the year, they're running the place. I'm forgetting what we're doing, and they're like, the schedule says we're supposed to go here next. And I'm,
100%.
oh yeah, thanks for telling me. But that's my goal, is to get to the end of the year and have them just come in and run the show. Okay, we got this next, and cleanup person rings the cleanup bell, and they start cleaning up, and then they know where to go next, and they know where to so they feel confident in that, and it's their classroom, and they have that ownership of it. Um, it makes them more excited about the learning because they're such a big part of the learning.
I love that. There actually been several things that I want to try to talk about, but I want to go ahead. I've seen several comments talking about like, oh my gosh, so many great ideas tonight, so many great ideas already. Listen, if you're getting so many great ideas from just 15 minutes of us chatting here on Facebook, imagine how many ideas you're going to get at Elevate Virtual. Imagine how many more ideas you're going to get from Lindsay in her session. If you haven't yet registered for Elevate Virtual, you need to do it now, because on June 1st, the price goes up. Right now, you can register for Elevate Virtual with the code Lindsay. Click the link in the comments in the description. Use the code Lindsay. That'll save you 25% off. You can register for $75. That gets you online access for 90 days. That means from June 1st to August 31st, you can watch all of the content. You can access all of the content as much as you want, whenever you want, wherever you want, on the new Elevate app or right here on your browser on your computer. You're going to get $500 in downloads for your classroom. You're going to get a certificate of contact for an extra fee. You can get college credits. We've got $10,000 in giveaways. All of the sessions have freebies and handouts for you. And breaking news, if you register for Elevate Virtual, you will also be getting access to our exclusive free Science of Reading Summer School PD with Holly Ely, where she'll be walking us through a 10-week PD on the Science of Reading cutting edge. You only get access to that Science of Reading PD if you register for Elevate Virtual. And within that Science of Reading PD, Holly's going to give you hundreds of dollars more of free resources. So if you haven't registered, why not? What are you waiting for? Ideas, content, free resources for your classroom. Get registered. Click the links in the comments in the description. Use the code Lindsay to save an extra 25% off. Science of Writing. Yes, it is the Science of Writing. Sorry if I said Science of Reading. Yeah, it is a Science of Writing PD. And again, you can only access that Science of Writing Summer School PD if you register for Elevate Virtual. Also, we have some giveaways going on. I've seen lots of people say they want a planner. We have planners. We're going to give away one of our Groovy planners tonight. We're also giving away a $25 gift card to the TKS store. We're giving away a free ticket to Elevate Virtual, and we're giving away 2 notepads of your choice from Berto & Co. It's super easy to enter. All you have to do is hit the share button and join us in the comments. The more you share, the more you comment, the more chances you have to win, and we'll give those prizes away here in about 10 minutes. All right. One of the questions that I saw was, how do you incorporate environmental print?
Oh, that's the first things that they can read. We use it in activities. We have it when we talk about the alphabet. We talk about different labels like McDonald's. What letter is this? And it's just everything that they see around them. So I include it in activities. Every activity that we do is very hands-on. So one of my other sessions, I know this is from in person, but is fine motor skills. I am very passionate about fine motor skills activities as well. But I love environmental print because it gives them the confidence, because they do know that word already just because they've seen it. And anytime parents ask me, activities that they can do at home or homework. I always just encourage them to read the signs around them as they're going, as they're driving around or as they're walking around, things like that. It's the first things that they learn, they recognize, and then they start to put that together with the letters and the sounds.
I'm seeing some really cool ideas. One of the things that we do for environmental print is we always try to get the kids to think about those places, those things, those brands that would fit on our circle charts when we do ABC boot camp. And one of the things that I found is even with my EL students, because almost all of my kids are EL, even my newcomers who don't speak any English, a lot of times they can recognize that environmental print.
Mm-hmm.
And they can say those words. So that's it's a great way to get our EL students to build some of that language. Here's a great question. Lots of people talking about photos with environmental print, using it with their alphabet line. I love all of that. Students recognize the places they eat, like McDonald's, always McDonald's, Chuck E. Cheese. The other question is, and this is my struggle. Like, I start the year off great. Things are put away. Everything is organized. Everything has a spot. How do you stick to organization?
So I really am a huge fan of free play. We start our day with free play. Now, things can get chaotic very quickly. So every place has a spot. And it's just, I say, you come in, you do whatever, you play whatever you want. The Play-Doh cart's open, the art cart's open, everything's open. All the blocks, anything you want. But the rule is you clean it up before you go to the next spot. Now they can mix it because, if they want to bring the babies over to the library area and read to them, that's totally fine. But once you go to the next thing, you put it away. And it's just a constant reminder, but it's kind of that promoting that ownership of, we want to take care of our things. These are our things that we want to last. It's an ongoing conversation throughout the whole year, and things do get a bit messy, but it's just constantly reminding, okay, we had the magnetiles. Now we need to make sure that we put it back in that spot. But everything is just very clear for them. Everything is out. It's clear. Those clear labels, those clear bins or those labels, they know exactly where it goes. And the rule of it is free for all. You do whatever, but when it is time to clean up, then everyone's playing a part in that. And I've had success with that in my room, as far as just is if you make it easy for them and you give them that ownership of it, and you talk about, like, we're taking care of our materials or we don't have them, they learn that on their own to keep things organized. And then they start to get pretty serious about the organization.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You always have that group of like 3 or 4 who are like hardcore.
Oh yes.
They're literally like walking out the door to go to recess, and like there are 3 or 4 still in the room picking up every little scrap of paper that they can find. And it's that ownership piece. From day one, we talk about it being our classroom. It's not my classroom. It's not my stuff. It's our classroom. It's our stuff. And it's your job, your responsibility to take care of that. So if you get something out, you put it away. If you make it, you clean it up. And we never leave our classroom a mess at the end of the day. For me, one of the things that I struggle with is I'll get stuff out, we'll use it, and then I just set it down. And then I get piles and there's stuff everywhere. And then I lose stuff. Forever losing copies. I'm like, I know I made those copies. Where are they? And then I find them a week later. So one of my goals is to put stuff away and not put it down.
That's hard for me, but I will say, my parapro, who's amazing, my co-teacher, she is very clean. She comes behind me and organizes. So I can't take credit for that, because she's the one that's like keeping me together, and I'll have all these ideas and start pulling all these things out. I'm just like you, and then I'll put it in a pile, and then she's like, let's organize that a little bit more. So
I need one of those in my classroom.
Best at that, but she is amazing at that. So I can't take all the credit for that part. But if we have the sensory bin and they have black beans everywhere. Then what we do during cleanup is we have a ton of little brooms and dustpans that's out for them, and they go get it and they clean it up. So it's just kind of part of the learning is the cleaning and the organizing.
Right. and they love it. The kids love
Yes.
to clean up. And,
Yeah.
I see a lot of people talking about a cleanup song. We have a cleanup song, so the kids know when that song comes on,
Mhm.
they need to start cleaning up, and they know they should be cleaned up before the song is over. And it's this, I use the same cleanup song from day one until the last day of school.
Yeah.
So it's not something that they have to think about. Like and now they get to the point in the year when they can see me like walking towards the smart board to play the song. They know, and they just start cleaning up even before the music comes on.
Yeah.
Deanna says, my kids love little dustpans with little brushes. Yes, mine too, especially for those sensory bin
Yeah.
messes.
The
Somebody,
Dollar Tree has
yes,
the little ones. They love it.
somebody actually sent me a link on Amazon last year, and we have, our broom and dustpan have mustaches on it. So the kids love that.
Oh, that's cute.
Um, oh, good question. What cleanup song does everybody use? So ours is called, believe it or not, it's called Mustache. It's by the Funky Monkeys, and it's a song all about different mustaches. It's hilarious, and we've
Oh,
used
that's
it
really
for
cute.
years.
We have a cleanup bell. Actually, we have a bunch of bells that someone had given me. So they're little different color bells. And what someone's job for the day is the bell ringer. So I set our visual timer, and when the timer for how long we have, and then when the timer goes off, that bell ringer goes over and I'm the bell ringer. And then they get to pick one to ring, and then everyone cleans up. So that's how we do it in our class. But I have done the song too before. I can't remember what I used. Probably just the cleanup, everybody everywhere.
I'm seeing lots of cleanup song ideas in the comments, so make sure y'all check those out.
Oh, yeah.
We have about 5 minutes before we have to wrap up, so I want to give everybody one more chance to enter tonight's giveaway. We're giving away a free ticket to Elevate Virtual. We're giving away a $25 gift card to TKS Store. We're giving away a Groovy planner from Berto & Co. by the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. And we're giving away 2 notepads of your choice from Berto & Co. All you have to do to enter is hit that share button, invite your friends to join us for the next few minutes, and get in the comments. The more you comment and the more you share, the more chances you have to win. All right, Lindsay, any last tips, last thoughts as we head towards the end here?
I mean, I have so much, but I could go on forever. A little bit more about my session too is I have included some visuals, also a lot of lists of. So one area would be how to build teamwork or relationships in the classroom. So a lot of lists of a lot of different activities that you can do in your classroom to promote that. And another huge piece of that is to partner with the families. So I talk a lot about the things that I do to really make that partnership solid from the very beginning, to help with the support of the classroom as well.
I love it. I'm excited to see those lists of activities, because I think we always need more. Like, just to have that visual in front of me can, remind me, oh, I want to do that, or oh yeah, I want to do that. So I can't wait. So if you want to get access to those visuals and those lists of activities from Lindsay, make sure you register for Elevate Virtual. And remember, if you register for Elevate Virtual, you also will get access to our brand new 10-week Science of Writing summer school PD from Holly Ely. That's only available to our Elevate Virtual attendees and our Elevate Academy Science of Reading course members. So get registered. The link to register is in the comments and the description. Use the code Lindsay. That will save you an extra 25% off. So you're going to get registered for $75, and you're going to get access to Elevate Virtual and the Science of Writing PD. You're going to get hundreds and hundreds of dollars of resources for your classroom. You're going to have 90 days from June 1st through August 31st to watch Elevate Virtual. This is what it looks like when you log in. It's ready to go. It's ready to kick off on Saturday. So this is what it looks like. The keynotes are there, 4 keynotes, 41 sessions. The cool thing about a virtual conference, you can watch it as much as you want, wherever you want, whenever you want, for the entire 90 days. You can rewind, you can fast forward. You'll have access to all of that content for 90 days with Elevate Virtual. So you can go back and rewatch, take notes. If you have questions, you can go back and watch it again. You can leave comments and ask questions. And we do have our new app, so it's even easier to access all of this content. You can watch it on your computer or on the app. We have $10,000 in giveaways. All of our presenters are currently active in schools and classrooms. So we're all sharing all the things that we do in our classrooms. It's all simple things that everybody can do in their classrooms. And it's all, the idea is that it can be things that you could do tomorrow in your classroom. So we've made it all super easy for you. Lots of ideas. We've gotten so many great ideas from Lindsay in just the last few minutes of this live. So imagine what we're going to learn from her at Elevate Virtual. Can't wait. And Lindsay, you're doing in person too, right?
Yes, I'll be in Nashville.
Well, listen, if you want to see Lindsay in person in Nashville, you better grab those tickets now, because we have less than 50 tickets left for Nashville and Phoenix. If you want to come in person, you better do it now, because we just announced that Jonathan Hines, if you know him, he is a pre-K teacher from Georgia. He was the Georgia pre-K teacher of the year. He's joining us in Elevate Nashville for a special session. And again, actually less than 50 tickets remain for Nashville and Phoenix. So grab those tickets, because they'll be gone in the next couple of days. Register for Elevate Virtual. The link to register is in the comments in the description. Use the code Lindsay to save 25%. And when you register for Elevate Virtual, you'll also be getting access to our new Science of Writing Summer School PD. So all the things are happening. We are building this community. We are so excited about what Elevate is doing. We are building this community. There are 10,000 of us this summer coming together for Elevate. And that's 10,000 of us supporting each other, learning together, growing together, sharing ideas, offering support to one another, helping each other. And that's what Elevate is about. It's about teachers and kids. We are here to help and support teachers, and we're here for the kids. So join us, become a part of Elevate. Let's get ready to get your Elevate on and have some fun and learn and all the things. So get registered. And now, who wants some prizes?
Yay!
All right, here we go. So we'll start off with a free ticket to Elevate Virtual. If you are the winner of this free ticket to Elevate Virtual, send an email to crystal@elevateyourclassroom.com, and Crystal will take care of your ticket. Our winner is Laura Campion. Congratulations, Laura Campion. You've won a free ticket to Elevate Virtual. Send Crystal at elevateyourclassroom.com an email, and she will hook you up. All right. Yay. Next, we have a $25 gift card to the TKS store. And that winner is Pam Reuter. Congratulations, Pam. You've won a $25 gift card to the TKS store. Pam, send an email to kindersmorgy@gmail.com, and we will hook you up with your gift card. Next, we have a Groovy planner from Berto & Co. by the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. If you are the winner of the planner, you will also send an email to kindersmorgy@gmail.com. And our winner is Molly O'Donnell. Molly O'Donnell, congratulations. You've won a Groovy planner from Berto & Co. by the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. And finally, you have 2 notepads of your choice from Berto & Co. And again, this winner will email kindersmorgy@gmail.com to claim their prize. And that winner is Amy Cunningham. Congratulations, Amy. You've won 2 notepads of your choice from Berto & Co. So congratulations to our winners. I want to say thank you to everybody in the comments, because you all were sharing so many great ideas tonight. I love it. So if you are watching this later, if you're still watching us live, go back through the comments tonight. There were so many great ideas that were shared. So this is what Elevate is about. We're about supporting each other, learning together, growing together, so that we can be the best educators possible, so that we can have the biggest impact on our students. Lindsay, thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
Oh, it was great talking to you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Remember, get registered for Elevate Virtual. Use the code Lindsay. Click the links in the comments in the description. The code Lindsay saves you an extra 25% off. Register now, because remember, the price does go up on Saturday. Get registered to become a part of this amazing Elevate movement that we can all be a part of and grow together. And listen, somebody commented and said, no, keep going on forever. Keep going on forever. Well, listen, if you want more ideas, come back tonight at 9:00 Central Time. I'll be back on live with Michael Newman, sharing even more great ideas and resources. So come join me tonight at 9:00 Central Time. Lindsay, thank you. Thank you to everybody who joined us. I will see you back here at 9:00. Get registered for Elevate Virtual. See you soon.
Bye.